Raise your hand if you travel far. Make some noise for them, y'all. Make some noise. Do y'all know where y'all at right now? Y'all are at Right About Now Poetry, one of the largest poetry platforms in the world right now. Can y'all make some noise for that? Like the largest. If you've never been to Right About Now, I'm sure you've seen a video or two going viral on the internet. This is a premier spot to perform at. This is a premier spot for poets, and I am so grateful and honored to be y'all host. Can we clap it up for the founder of Right About Now Poetry, the brother Amir in the back. So listen, I ain't gonna do a lot of talking tonight because I want to make sure that we can get to everybody on the list. The list is thick, thicker than me. And I didn't really think I'm real thick, so I don't want y'all to say nothing about it because I get to live in my dreams if I want to. But the list is thick tonight, so I want to make sure that we get through as many poets as we possibly can. But before we get into it, I want to give y'all a little poetry etiquette, okay? Now, for my set, I'll get up here and tell y'all, I like when people treat my poetry like a Southern Black Baptist church, okay? If the pastor say something that you like, you feel, you respect what you do. Amen. Say that. Wave your hands in the air. Slap somebody. But listen, size them up first, though. Because Chi-Town is in the building. Well, y'all seen the news, so don't get hurt out here in these streets. All I'm saying is this is not the library. If you've never been to see poetry like within the last 20 years, if you only saw it on Love Jones, I really want you to get that image out of your mind. This is a interactive kind of situation. So if the poet says something that you like, you can give them some energy. The first thing you can do is you give them some snaps. Let me see how I do this. If the poet's snapping, you should be snapping, okay? If you like it, you give them some snaps. You rich in snaps tonight, okay? You don't gotta save them and pay your light bill. It ain't tricking if you got it. Make it rain and snaps. Let me see how I do this. Don't wait on your neighbor, you can snap, okay? That's the first thing you can do. I love it when my ladies reach up in the air and grab nothing and be like, yes. Can I get a yes? Yes will never go out of style, yes. Okay? You can also give them a period, because you gotta bobble your head with the period, and you gotta do what the new girlies do. You gotta give them a, because you know, if they clock in the city. Now, if you're in tune with hip-hop and the hip-hop culture, and you know what a bar is, if you hear a bar, you could do your hand like a real rapper and be like, bars. Somebody say bars. I didn't believe y'all. Like, tap into your inner rapper. I need a strong bars. Yes, you can do that. You can yell that out. You can yell out random cuss words, whatever it is. Just give the artist some energy so they know that they thinking when they think. Is that all right? We're going to go ahead and get this show started, y'all, and we're going to kick the show off with somebody that's actually a part of the team. I met this brother earlier. He be working the angles, the camera angles, all the way from the NO, New Orleans, now living in Houston, Texas. He goes by the name of Zack Blunt. Y'all make some noise for Zack Blunt.
They step this way, step that way. They step this way, step that way. They OV ho, say OV ho,
OV ho.
Step this way.
Hey, make some noise for your host one time. Give it up for the DJ one time. And give it up for yourselves. My name is Zack Blunt. I be recording and taking pictures and shit. And before I get into this poem, I want to get a group picture or video of all of you, okay? So on a count of 3, I need y'all to make all the fucking noise humanly possible. Can y'all do that for me? Okay. 1, 2, 3. Y'all are fucking amazing, Phoenix. All right, I'm gonna give this poem real quick. Can I do a love poem for y'all real quick? Is that okay? All right, bet. I want to love you. Like a love poem. good one. The kind that gets stuck to the back of your gut like gum. 5, cobalt, minty, fresh to the taste. I want to taste your tongue. I want your words to say what they want to say and not what you think I want to hear. I want to hear your opinions. Not necessarily agree with them, but respect how you come to your conclusions. I want to come to the conclusion that destiny did the damn thing when it made me meet you. I want to meet you for the first time, again and again. So this feeling never fleets. I want to know where we stand, because mystery is magic. But consensus is a kindness that can only be grasped through clear communication. I want to communicate like crystals, like something to be valued, like your input is important. So tell me what is wrong, and tell me what is right, and tell me how to make you come. Can we come to a consensus? I want to come to a consensus. I want to kiss your neck. Move my lips down your back, wrap my arms around your waist, pull you into my embrace. I want you to feel how good you make me feel. I want to fill up a glass of water. Place it on a nightstand next to the bed, because dehydration is the only thing that'll fuck you better than I do. I want to take care of you the way I know you are capable of taking care of yourself. I want to have options and still choose you. I want you to have options and still choose me. I want us to have options and still choose each other. And if this shit don't work out, we can go our separate ways and be with whoever we wish to see. Because I want this love to feel like freedom and not forced labor. I want the labors of this love to bloom like spring, to keep its color like a name brand buy. I want to be sold on the sound of your voice entering into every room. Because I want to love you. Like a love poem, a good one, the kind that stays on the tongue. And maybe then we can savor what we choose to swallow. My name is Zack. And real quick, if y'all like that, you can follow me on socials at XACHBLUNT. That's Zack Blunt. Thank y'all so much.
What he said. One more time for Zack Blunt, y'all. Make some noise. Alright, next up to the mic. Some of y'all that signed the list, you might have encountered this brother earlier. He is born and raised right here in Phoenix, Arizona. I talked to him briefly before the show started, man, and one of the most memorable things that he said to me is he is a lover of people. And I just resonate with that so deeply, because when I say I love people, I love people. We're the lovers of people, like, just give me some snaps. I know, like, we got an age where people like cutting people off, y'all savages and whatnot. I ain't got no savage in me, y'all. I'm gonna hug the shit out of you, that's all I'm gonna do. But I'm so glad to meet another human that loves human. And this man told me that he is 40 years old. When I call him up, y'all gonna be like, 40 where? Can y'all make some noise and clap it up for John?
Stop or I'll pull something. You ever have a surreal moment when you're like, how the hell did I get here? Yes. That's happening right now for me. So, yeah, thank you. Every person that I've met thus far has just been one of the most beautiful human beings. I gotta shout out my boy Easy, Amir, Zack, like every person. I walked in the building and I met K-Love and she hugged me and I was like, oh, I'm home. Okay, so when I get nervous, I need people to start smiling at me because I got big teeth. And so when I see other people's teeth, It helps me feel comfortable. So y'all go with that, just smile at me real big. All right, bet. This piece is called All Capitals. Hey yo, forget my enemies, cause I got memories. I mean, I got imagery. I'm talking things I wish I've never seen. And if I rethink it, I ain't gotta relive it. And I know somebody listening might be feeling real living. But how you living if you seen a king risen? You know, boss, I was lost, yeah, I got that king vision. And he's gonna smash every whack tradition. It's he and I till I die. Now that's provision. You see, it was by grace that my faith passed the test. Easy. I cried more tears than Jim Jones did with Flex. And now that I see, what do I do with my breath? I looked the living ghost in the eye and I asked him what was next. So don't be surprised if your ass got a text. I've given you a chance to say to me what you said. And I'm not surprised if you left me on red, because you probably looked at it like, yo, I thought this man was dead. Nope, I'm back like Lazarus, and you don't know the half of this. You see, it's gully bars in the gospel that make a man hazardous. Like, is he diabolical, chronicle, mythological, psychological? Is it logical to trust the story of a prodigal? Yeah! I like saying that part twice. I said, is he diabolical, chronicle, mythological, psychological? Is it logical to trust the story of a prodigal? I don't know. So let me give you something more than factual, actual. You might need to sit back, yo, because it's a big J, big E, big S, capitals. Big U, big S, big C, capitals. H-R-I-S-T, all capitals. Recognize you're talking about a king, and that's just how it goes. God, man, lion, lamb, that's a juxtapose. Died with two thugs on the hill, it was just a pose. New B-boy stance, go with just a pose. Yes, he died, but his body didn't decompose. He woke up and stretched, and he folded clothes. See, there was love gushing from his side, that's just how it flows. So don't just tell me you love me, because love comes with action. And love ain't leaving, love is everlasting. You see, I love my enemies, and I love my brothers. It's just hella hard to do when they act like each other. So how much time do you think we've wasted? I'll tell you, enough. You can call me on the phone, because I'm calling your bluff. And don't give me all that stuff about giving me tough love if your love wasn't there when my time got tough. And stop telling me I fucked up. I know that already. I was drowning in my pain because it was my sin that broke the levee. See, but the storm taught me peace and how to keep my joy ready. And don't ever trust a Christian who ain't ever breathed heavy. Because I'm not the type to type what I think and delete it. I'm the type to go to the throne, process what I feel, and repeat it. That's why every line is handcrafted and real. Believe it. I'm not standing here for attention, spitting up words for no reason, for an insecure, like a... I said every line is handcrafted and real. Believe it. I'm not standing here for attention, spitting up words from an insecure reason like I'm bulimic. You see, I made friends with real thugs, and guess what? You're not that gangster. So what happens if I pull up? Are you gonna act gangster? Because I heard you post hard, then post up. Dog, that's not gangster. So you should probably shut the hell up. Because you're not him, and you're not that gangster. Bro, you need a hug.
And this is what they've been waiting for? You ready?
Y'all make some noise one time for John. The 40-year-old looking 20. I love it. Y'all having a good time so far? Make some noise. We so just getting started, y'all. I'm calling up y'all third poet up to the mic, man. This brother inboxed me a couple of days ago and reminded me that He knew me way back when, probably about 14 years ago in Chicago. I'm from Chicago. Did I say that already? Can we make some noise one time? If y'all know people from Chicago, they love Chicago. Can we make some noise for my city one time? But I started doing poetry. I've been doing poetry for over 20 years now, full time, and I'm so grateful and blessed to have this particular platform to express myself and to take care of myself. But out of all the things that I've done in my life, one of the things that I'm the most proud of is I founded a mentor organization on the south side of Chicago, ran it all out of pocket for a span of 10 years. I was blessed to be a mentor to so many powerful young poets and MCs in the city of Chicago, and now the little ones that I raised are so much older, and I'm so blessed. He sent me a picture of us at a poetry set with some of my young ones about 14 years ago. I'm so grateful that you came out. I'm so excited to hear y'all. Can y'all put y'all hands together and make some noise for Louis Fish? Let's go. Come on up here. You don't want to stop clapping for your kids. I'm not that dancer, no. Make some noise for Louis Fish, y'all!
That's the world's greatest poet ever. And now I don't even know what to do. I gotta make them proud. I've been like scrambling, like write something new, do a classic, don't use your phone. But it's like, yeah, K-Love here, you feel me? I'll let y'all decide. Y'all want a classic or some new? Alright, fuck it. Yeah, but this new one go crazy. Look. Yeah, I'm gonna just introduce myself. As she said, I'm Louis Fish, particular airborne arsonist, attaining accidents and alliteration, any altercation by atomic alterations. By way of her tutelage, this is the type of shit she created. I went to court the other day. You good in the back? I went to court the other day. And they sentenced me to life without the possibility for love. See, most are quick, the rest ain't shit. The women I get just don't quite fit like OJ Glove. I was watching Good Luck Chuck at the part where he got cursed and told him join the club. See, I've been picking dandelions and four-leaf clovers. Now I'm looking for a lamp to rub. It seems my luck with love is retaliatory to squandered treasures. Well, touche. I'm starting to think all girls are the devil, like Mrs. Boucher. I know what Mama said. I'm starting to think all girls are the devil, like Mrs. Boucher. I went to a wedding in May. It took everything in me not to catch the bouquet. See, I know what y'all thinking, the bouquet. But the groomsmen were taller than me. And for once, I wanted the odds to be in my favor. Women say you want a man, yet won't work it out, but all willing to go in labor. What's a union to a strong, independent woman who came from one? I said, what's a union to a strong, independent woman who came from one? Melancholy in her misery, yet girls just want to have fun. And much more important are funds than a man. It gets hot in the desert, so most rely only on fans. See, that's much more consistent than men in their conditioning. It's the apocalypse of present fathers that we're witnessing. Men these days don't just want a woman to like you. Y'all want a woman to wife you. You get a woman that think you the shit, then ask her to wipe too. I know what the tissue is. I know what the tissue is. They're angel soft. You live with women and they're masculine. Now they slaying their own demons and no need for a Prince Shaman. I know what the tissue is. They angel soft. Leaving women in their masculine. Slaying their own demons, no need for a Prince Shaman. She still feels snotty over that one clean ex who got away scot-free. I don't know if y'all been having a tissue out, but yeah. I know what the tissue is. They angel soft. Leaving women in their masculine, slaying their own demons, so no need for a Prince Charming. See, there's no need for a Prince Charming. Fuck. She's still hung up over, still feeling snotty over that one ex, that clean ex that got away scot-free after taking her through a cotton nail. Well, we can flush all that away now that you got me. Or get me. Are you gonna come with me? Damn it, Whitley. Don't tell me you're into plunging. You say the world would be different with just one step, yet ignore me lunging. We probably wouldn't work out. I know I'm not better. Don't be surprised though if I start dating your sister, only to ensure that you never have a sitter. See, every kitty comes with some litter. Box can be viewed as a diamond at a different angle. It can be viewed as a diamond. No pressure. Cold world, I guess it just wasn't the right time. See, I have a compromised immune system. Thought loving you was good for my health, but realized I can't live without you or with you. Try sweeping you off your feet, but you know brooms can't be trusted around witches. And since all these things are true, it's about a 50-50 chance of me being both under the weather and over these bitches. That's Louie Fish, Louie-F-I-S-H.
Y'all make some noise one more time for Louie Fish. Alright, we gonna keep this list going. I'm gonna call a person, then I'm gonna call the person that's on deck, because I need y'all to come a little bit closer to the stage so that we can try to make this move a little bit faster, because like I said, the list is thick and I want to make sure that I can get everybody on the list. So coming up next, we got John Ivory and we got Easy on deck. Make some noise for John Ivory! Where you at, right? Why you saying your name? I told you you was going second. So y'all can clap for him again though, but he's not coming up here right now, actually. Alright, so we got Easy actually coming up next, and we got Joe Mack on deck. Y'all make some noise for Easy!
How's everybody doing? Easy! That's my brother right there. I love you. Thank you all so much for coming. The energy that you give is what you receive. Thank you, Amir, wanpoetry, K-Love, the Queen, Zack, Blunt. I can keep throwing names, but I appreciate you guys for coming to Phoenix and bringing this on. I am Easy Benjamin. Don't have too much to say. I'm gonna get right into it. I actually will say one more thing. Forgive me if I get emotional, but I don't apologize if I give you chills. You who's going through the motions with no motion, you're not moving forward. Stop running in place. But never forget, you can create a lot of movement in one space. No make-believe. They tried to make this golden boy not believe he's the chosen one. Putting me through things I never dream of or wish upon anyone. I'm not Jack, boy, but you say I don't know pain? Well, let's talk it then. Homicide, hood shit, homelessness, I really went through all of it. Trauma, abuse, depression, misuse, I really had to restitch my wounds and realignments. Corruption, abandonment, threats, scandalousness, I really had to bond the double O's to old assignments. Jobless, broke, helpless, heart-shattered, no hope, trying to re-emphasize the swing of my mojo. That pride I couldn't refine, I had to refine my confidence. Low hit to the knees, I lost my footing. I'm trying to keep my eyes sky high. I had to reimagine how to stand tall again. Then to crawl, then to walk, then to jog. Then to dash past the point I'll never have both feet on the ground again. You keep moving with discipline and consistency. One kicks in when the other gets complacent, Lee. And they never could walk club. I was in these shoes anyway, because even if they try power two, they're the man, blisters and bruise. They gotta get on a horse polo. Better yet, stay over that way. This pain, major. But I'ma just keep chugging along anyway, because enough's enough. My heavenly auntie's hollering, F them up. Chill, Monty. It's cool. I've been practicing my Mike Tyson routines. Somewhere in the middle line of counting from the barbershop in the second Adonis Creed, I'm about to give out straight fades. I ain't going out taking a knee. I'm knocking shit over, creating a fuss. I'm making him duck on stage when he puts the ball away from his piano for fucking his music up. Hungry and sculling off a Pillsbury and not Jemima. Mixing that breakfast up. No ice cube, I'm not stopping, I'm going ruthless, not clueless. No, the clue is, I realize my inner light is not too bright. You just used to dim in your own. My presence challenges your comfort. Ha! Had to Lupe this fiasco. I'ma keep kicking and pushing along. I got a Maximilian to kick flip you goofy. You stay in Disneyland zone. I'm a mastermind. I ain't never sat in a jail. Oops, prison cell. Wordplay got more transactions than Zelle. Rambo with the beast mode. I'm going rampage off the reel. Ape on leash, gorilla on chain, silverback on tang. Cornball you can hear from outer space. That gorilla poetry. You hear the growl in that poetry? I'm popping out, y'all. Nothing artificial is artificial. You see these arteries? Revision, renovation, and passion and rage rigging through my veins with no apologies, no front. Croc stewed this for over 6 months. Pop in boiling hot while baking Anita's favorites. I'm just a young J. Cole in the making, nigga. Easy poetry.
Y'all make some noise one time for Easy! We love a passionate poet. All right, next up to the mic, we got Urban Poet and we got Ashanti on deck. Can y'all make some noise for Urban Poet? Come on, beautiful! Hey! Hey, girl!
Hey, yo, listen, K-Love, I love you, but I wasn't supposed to go yet. I'm just saying. Okay. I'm gonna get straight into it.
All right.
Go ahead. Y'all remember that slang word cop? Also association of the negative connotation of a person of duty serving their community? I remember that word cop. That word being used for something new you bought, but also used for straight jacket uniforms who shoot without getting shot. Cops. Just don't sound the same no more. It's like the vulgarity poisons your tongue, like those FIFA do those guns, like that mindset do those ones who ignore the difference between criminal and innocent. Our drugs out on coke and written. Slave masters with a new aim. Whips turn to guns, but blood still reign the same. How unusual. A kind like this. To have such authority but not no limit. To kill but not be killed. The clan, oops. Excuse me. A group. So embellished that even their lies sound like truth when you tell it. Sirens that pierce the ears when it rings. Ringing the nerves, dancing like loose puppet strings. They find joy in trauma, like they cracker-ass daddy and mama. Constant repeating history, they are only just a theory, a concept yet not proved. But only they get that story misconstrued. History books textbooks being the prime example of the watered down truth. With basic learning, always skipping over the Mississippi burning, nervous how get lynched. Nervous how get lynched, even after a bill was sent. 400 years and counting of it. It's funny how scary the devil gets when it comes to God's kids. I shot him because he was frightening. 12 years old, they didn't learn how to drive yet? How America in trillions of debt but funding the feds that's killing the people that's making their bread. You want to laugh? You want to laugh? Check the Twitter thread of Yukon under a video of a child that's black being snatched up from behind by an officer clearly not his father and his parents are not present. Y'all ask why we're not happy, but we'll name a street after a man y'all killed instead of handing out reparations. Small considerations, big corporations taking donations off the pain of my ancestors. Oh, how clever. How we built the table but was put under it. Made the road but couldn't travel it. Taught y'all how to wipe y'all asses but we're called savages. Taught y'all how to wipe y'all asses but we're called savages. I bet you couldn't even imagine. Too hard for your privilege to bear it. Seize, terrorize, torture, beaten, bruised, and battered, then later being told.
None of that matters. All lives matter. Black is just a color. 1960 was centuries ago. Can't you tell by the black and white photos we showed? No trick. Because the story switch when you can use Pixar or Canva. My mama was born in 1960, which is still very young. And in 2001, listen, in 2001, another story went unsung. A black man was set on fire for being with a white woman. The audacity never ceases to amaze me. How your bright white curtain is only see-through for unborn babies, but can't understand the crime of killing a black child. A purpose already set on track. You may not understand this lingo, but bitch, that's right. All lives matter. Till a black body on the news. And y'all won't remember their names because there's too many to choose, but that's how it goes when you put slave watchers in a straight jacket uniform type suits. Holding a gun up, always looking to shoot.
Talk that shit.
Thank you.
That I called you up, and then somebody else might say that was on purpose. Can y'all make some noise one more time for the urban poet? I told him 5 seconds after I told this brother he was next, I completely forgot. So we gonna run it back. Can y'all make some noise? Clap it up right now for Joe Man! All the way from San Diego.
I just want to say before I start, I'm in a goddamn all-you-can-eat chocolate buffet and I love this shit. You don't see shit like this in San Diego man, often, you know, so I'm originally from East Chicago, so you know, goddamn, black women everywhere, yeah, that's my goddamn weakness, but yeah, that's all. My father was a mortician. His job was to make the body look good for final viewing. For 35 years, he took pride in his profession. My father was also a husband. And much like his occupation, he dealt with multiple bodies. Dressing them up to fake emotional commitment for his own personal viewing scene, open caskets and open legs was the same to him. He stuffed them both with dead weight. As he pursued his career, he added to his body count, both in the funeral home and in his marriage. He had a better relationship with the dead than my mother, and I know cremation is a thing, but when I found those pills in his car, I learned that grown men can get burned from unearned ashes, rather ashes. The above procedures drain the veins in exchange for chemical composition, preserving the body and stalling decomposition. His was drain his privacy to her private sector, preserving the womb that's been missing for 40 years because I still have 2 siblings that I have not met, and I don't know if they are operational or obituaries. The first lesson that I learned about death is infidelity kills family way worse than any murder. The second lesson that I learned about life was please son lie, keep quiet since you caught me. It's amazing how pallbearers have to carry caskets and innocent boys have to carry the weight of their father's poor choices. I was 13 when I learned the toxic households and graveyards. The morgue was a club for male emotions, and burial plots may be 6 feet deep, but niggas who do dirt can stand 5'7" inches. The greatest funeral I ever attended was a football game. My dad was nowhere in the stands. I was dead, knowing that he chose to drive his hearse into the gates of a wet cemetery that night and watch his son get tackles. So please excuse me if I don't get emotional doing somebody's final breath. At least they leave in a body bag. My dad simply bagged bodies, so it was no surprise the first time I had sex, I saw an open vagina like an open grave plot. I didn't know if I was stiff because I was aroused or if I was about to bury myself alive. And they say dead men tell no tale, but a cheetah lies more than the bodies they examined. Did you know the average cost of a funeral was $6,000, but an undisciplined penis will make you pay 10 times that price, and I swear to you, I swear to God, this is not a diss poem to my father, but an open letter to married men who participate in the same ways. You may be happy that your household is blind, but those bumps on your genitals are a form of braille you really don't want to feel, because sometimes before you enter the coffin, you gonna start coughing, and the pastor read your last rites is nothing but him repeating your life's wrongs the day of my father's funeral. I saw none of his side chicks, only my mother, still by his side. And it's funny because someone came up to me after the service and said, all this time, I never knew you was his son. I said, it's crazy. Because most of my days, I didn't know if I was either. Thank you.
Can y'all make some noise one more time for Zack? Y'all know what I be excited about? I be excited about poems with subject matter that I don't hear poems about that often. But you know it's happening. That was so powerful. Make some noise one more time. More fire coming. Can y'all make some noise and clap it up for Ashanti?
You got your bodies? Put the bitches in the air. Look, I say, I'm a gangster, but I'm liquor. I'm a throw this ass and show away my
I'm nervous as fuck getting up here, so I'm just going ahead and do my point. We have all heard the question of the baby's daddy. Been asked where we are from. But to learn about your ancient family tree, we must turn to mothers, to mitochondrial DNA. So never underestimate the power of the black woman or doubt our ability to endure. You see, we are the foundation of the earth, but despite that, sometimes I am still unsure of who I am. My people were accused by Christians to be the descendants of Ham to justify why it was okay to treat us as less than human, use our bodies to bring forth forced slavery. And even though the Bible says his hair was like wool, the world still changes the color of my Savior. You see, I spend nights wondering who I am supposed to be, to find this deep disdain that's engraved within the branches of my family tree. You see, we can accept that genetics code for disease, but reject that the traumas from centuries ago remains buried within my every cell. DNA runs double helix of the pain of the whips that fail, leaving scars tattooed across my ancestors' back like the rape embedded in the psyche of my great-grandmother. Fears of water from her child and fears of being unloved from hers. Our spines are crooked from a lineage of pain. I wonder if conformity is intertwined with my DNA. I wonder if generational trauma is all I'll ever be. When I was little, in February, my teacher made
to adore.
My goodness, this mic is on fire. Make some noise one more time for Ashanti. Amazing, amazing. On deck, we got Tamika. Next up, also representing from the Chi-Town. Can y'all put y'all hands together for Prince Sincere?
I'm gonna introduce this essay and the theme. Yeah. Check. Okay, yeah, there we go. So I'm gonna spit this.
Squeeze it on that. Squeeze it. The big. Okay.
We all good. I'm gonna publish author too as well. That's my book. Thank you. I'm gonna introduce this essay, and the theme of it is I'm about to blow. But this the introduction. I was born a king, I'm about to take off. I'ma drive so fast in that horse car. King sense, man, that foo don't make sense. If it ain't talking dollars, it ain't talking nada. Visualize my dreams, I'm a walking scholar. I was born a king, but I ain't from Ghana. I'm from the land of the first man. But they took me from my land, hit the hand, uncursed man. Hold on. Did you hear what I said? I said, they took me from my land, hit the hand, uncursed man. So this why I'm about to blow in society. Yeah. I feel like NWA when it comes to the feds. Who started the drug game? We the people, but them presidents is dead. Give you a picture of Jesus, but where the dreads? Only time you see invisible tears is when he acting tougher than what he is, invisible fears. Ray Charles in the mind. Fact is, the only time you see yourself is in a zodiac sign. About to blow another vessel, but it's hard when the devil know you a God's vessel. Nat Turner, always been a rebel, never like Satan, but I can turn it to the devil. Use my pain as a shield, use my heart for the kill. Looking at the world like what's real when our black nation turns to the ones that kill Emmett Till. Frustrations, but where's my girl when they all falling for temptation? Hold on. Frustrations, but where's my girl when they all falling for temptation? Focus, use concentration, and think twice on your next situation. That's an accusation. Better use T.I. for motivation. I'm about to blow. Nah, breathe easy, take it slow. Deep when your old man turn you to the federal. Another slash on your back where you just can't let it go. And they don't understand why you hold this anger. Let it go. But if I let it go, I might do something unnatural. Deep down, I seen it coming. Practical. Lion-hearted instincts where it just come natural. Cowabunga, dude, you wanna get radical? I'm about to blow. Nah, breathe easy, take it slow. Jeff without the fork, King Dave without the trays. Touch me, feel a blaze. Caldwell, who the snake? Wise, cause I'm great. Vice Lord in my DNA, so I carry the trait. African descent, so I carry the hate. It's that Chicago shit, man. I say, Jeff without the fork, King Dave without the trays. Touch me, feel a blaze. Caldwell, who the snake? Wise, cause I'm great. Vice Lord in my DNA, so I carry the trait. African descent, so I carry the hate. Name prolific, know the Pacifics. Mind lost in the Pacifics. Lyrics terrific. Jesus is physics. Wanna live it, you should've done did. Shakespeare, King James, so what's your version? Move them hips like she Persian. Tipsy, slur with my word in. Yeah, vision me in front of Jay and Kanye, easy, take it slow. Don't rush, breathe easy. Look how he bob his head, you like that Yeezy? Jay saying to himself, damn, youngster, easy. Hating ass boys, you shoulda better believe me. Talk some sense in me quick, shoulda better relieve me. Fuck the world a million times, in his belly could see me. I battle the whole world, all you gotta do is feed me. Don't blow. Nah, breathe easy, King. Peace. On all platforms.
Hey, shake the sound of beats, the largest. It's good to know since my mom played them in the bars. Regardless, my daddy told me keep the heat even when I'm in bars. I'm hard.
Okay. Hold on now. Can y'all make some noise and clap it up for Princess here? Y'all, we flying through this list. Alright, on deck we got Oh Y'all Sunshine and Chocolate. But coming up to the mic next, can y'all make some noise for Tamika? Alright, give it up for yourself. This is so beautiful. If y'all can see that right now. Sometimes it's hard. Alright, so this poem is called Hip Hop is Dead. Can I get a yes for all those hip hop lovers in the band if you love real hip hop? Yeah! Well, this is for you. Come on, baby, light my fire.
Okay, now.
Everything you drop is so tired. Music is supposed to inspire. So how come we ain't getting no higher? Everybody was mad at Nas for saying hip hop is dead. It's not dead, but slowly dying. Its pulse growing fainter and fainter by the moment. Because today, many rappers are just throwing shit on a hot beat and calling it hip hop. And the masses, having been fed crap for so long, eat it up. So when a foreign object like positivity comes along, it's immediately discarded as trash. Hip-hop. Many rappers today don't even know what hip-hop is. You ask why they rap and they say for the hoes in the loop. Sad, because hip-hop gave us our voice. It gave light to the treatment of Black America. It gave us hope and encouraged us to keep your head up. When did hip-hop go from fly girls to bitches? When did hip-hop start promoting the ghetto as the it thing? When did hip-hop start promoting drugs and alcohol as the way of life? When did hip-hop start providing a message? When did hip-hop stop providing hope? See, that's why hip-hop is dying. Once before, its heart beat strong and spoke loudly of truth and injustice. Now all it speaks of is hoes, money, and getting mine before you get yours. Rappers glorifying the streets they came from, yet never giving a dime to help better those streets. See, hip-hop is becoming a fad, a get-rich-quick scheme everyone jumps on. But hip-hop was the tool that used to keep us where we are. See, hip-hop gave us a voice when nobody else would. And I'm not discarding anyone's story, but amongst the hoes and the bitches, throwing a message of how you got out, of how you survived, of how you didn't have a father, but you aspire to be a father. Because music is universal and it has no limits. And if you give it to them, they'll listen. And if they listen, they'll change. Hip-hop will change. And once again, its heart will be strong, and the masses, having been fed the real truth, will never again accept the crap it was once given. Use hip-hop as a tool, a way to teach and reach those you'll never meet. Give them a message they can pass on, and the hope of a dream they'll one day reach. If not, hip-hop will just be rap. And few of our children's children would know what hip-hop is. It's up to us, the musicians, the poets, the writers, to keep hip-hop alive. Seek to inspire instead of destroy. Because music is supposed to inspire. So come on, baby, let's take it higher. Thank you. One time for Tamika, make some noise. Said I'm single because these brothers walking, talking like a duck. Some don't want a woman, they just want a daughter they can fuck.
Yo.
Want submission but don't want to put no groceries in the kitchen. Want to lay the pipe, but if the sink got clogged, he couldn't fix it. Think her value is dependent on her body count and fitness, but ask him to tote the water in the house, he get wet. Saying if she got a baby that she ruined his shit. Ironic that he forgot he was community big. Myopic and understanding, get a view of this shit. Be repping Cleveland, knowing he from Ashtabula and shit. Playing games like Milton Bradley, get a clue. Thinking they saucy but could barely make a rule. Hey, I can follow. Just don't see the need for two in a bitch. You say you poly but can barely afford you in your bitch. Problems, childhood traumas, insecure, ain't got no father to teach you respect for women that your partner ain't your mama. So her love don't have conditions and high values more than dollars. It's your character, integrity, kindness, honor. See, I'm single as a Lucy. Cause these brothers was acting goofy, won't approach me on the street, but in the DMs trying to choose me. Claiming they gorillas, but be capping like a koofy. Deception's a diuretic, it be dehydrating the cooch. Gotta have confidence. Meditate on your needs with me. Gotta have common sense, 1 and 2 and 3 is for it. Gotta have a passport, cause I be flying overseas. And if that dick is trash, you need mastery of cunnilingus. Cause I'm building wavy, ain't no MP3s. And I'm baking pralines, ain't no Debbie creams. My LLC is popping, I'm raiding up the teams. I'm Freddy Krueger with it, cause I be in your dreams.
That was a bar.
Do your math daily, I'm looking for supremes. Keep it half crazy, never clip my wings. Until LA. Tell Shango to send me what I need. I'm keeping this charcuterie, because all I love is cheap. And that's that piece. I approve that public service announcement. Can y'all make some more noise for all y'all sunshine? Yo, we flying through it. So real quick, because it's only right, like, we in the selfie age. Can y'all pull y'all phones out? I want to take a group selfie with all of y'all, and then I want y'all to take a selfie with whoever you came with, and I need you to tag right about now poetry. So one time for mine, I'm gonna put a nice little filter on it, because that's how I roll. Take a selfie with anybody that you're next to. Go ahead, real quick. Real quick, come on, I don't see enough phones up. Come on, take a little selfie. And if you are not following wanpoetry, it's at WAN Poetry. Make sure you follow them right now. Post on it, make sure you look for the videos. You might be captured somewhere in the videos. All right. All right. Now that we got that out of the way, this time, y'all, we are going to take a brief intermission. Everybody say brief. Focus on the mission. You got 7 minutes to do whatever you gonna do. You can go to the bar. Make sure you tip the bartenders. DJ is gonna be killing. Can y'all make some noise for the DJ, Tommy B? Come on, make some noise. Holler at that person you want to holler at, and we're going to be right back in 7 minutes. The list is still going. I can't wait to see y'all in a minute.
Gorilla. He right here with me. Turned up with my niggas. Turned up with my bitches. Turned up in my showers. Yeah, cause I got that big. 60,000 fans came to see me do my dance. Got a million and one haters. And then y'all can kiss my ass. Turned up with my niggas. Turned up with my bitches. Turned up in my showers. Yeah, cause I'm right here with me. I'm still a hell, yeah. Turned up with my twin. Got a big one to the side. And a ball full of bills.
wrap up your bar situation. Head on back to your seat. We about to get into the second half of the show. If you've been having a good time so far, make some noise. It's such an honor to have this platform here in Phoenix, Arizona. I'm so excited. Listen, the list has been on fire. Can we clap it up for all the poets that have came up and blazed so far? I assume y'all saw the flyer. I didn't tell y'all at the top of the show. I do have the privilege and the honor of being your feature for the night. Make some noise for me. But we gonna get through these lists first, so that's coming up soon. And real quick, I would be remiss if I did not shout it out. Let me tell y'all something. The most recent poem that right about now posted of mine is a poem entitled Village Money. And the Village Money poem, I'm talking about how really the truth is, we don't know what real money is out here. We think real money is the thing that falls in that plastic that you got, but real money is really community, y'all. Real money is connection. We live in an age where people love to say they self-made, they love to represent how they're by themselves, but it is so much value in being connected to people, and I am a village baby, y'all. I'm a village baby. When I say I'm so blessed to have so many people in my life, in my circle, and I don't have shallow surface connections. I got real deep, intentional friendships and relationships, and I'm so grateful. First and foremost, a lot of people like to say, if you see me poetry-wise, you don't know it, but I got one sibling in the world. The only other human that's got my mix of DNA, I don't got no steps, no halves, no nothing. All I got is a big brother, and I am so grateful and honored to have my big brother here. Can y'all clap it up for my brother over here? Shout out to my friends in the corner, his wife, my cousins are in the building. Make some noise for my cousins. Make some noise for my homegirls that are in the building, childhood friends. When I say my people come out for me, and I'm so grateful and honored that y'all are here and sharing space and getting a chance to see me in this light. So clap it up for my people one more time, y'all. And if you got good people in your life, hold on to them. Don't let the media tell you that you don't need nobody. Hold on to the people that are around you. I ain't gonna get preachy with y'all, but listen, hold on to the people that's around y'all. Y'all ready to keep the list going? Make some noise? I pump fake. Oh, somebody bought a shirt earlier, and my brother needs to give you change. You better go over there and get your change before, just go and get your change. You got a lot of kids, y'all. Just go get your change. All right, next up to the mic. I pumped fake with this sister earlier, but she about to come up and blaze for y'all now. Can y'all make some noise and clap it up for Chocolate Suze? Let's go. We got both of your day.
This poem is entitled Exposed. You know, I'm tired of all these talk shows exposing us women like hoes. But women, don't get me wrong, because the list of stupid shit that you all do is long. We got women sleeping around with men unprotected, just for 10 inches and 10 seconds. Come on now, where's the common sense? The pleasure, or the morality? Do you even understand how you're creating your own fatality? Not only are you increasing your chances for an incurable disease, but you're also demoralizing the black community. You see, we are the original queens of this universe. No, I don't think y'all heard me clear. I said we are the original queens of this universe. So we need to get our strength and our knowledge and put them back to work. mean, what are your long-term goals, Black Queen? Because being seen with a different guy from a different hood doesn't make shit all good. Because stupid bitch, that's his bling bling and you're still fucking him for nothing. Now, your dumb ass is 22 with 5 kids and 7 baby daddies. And guess what? You still not sure if that's all of them that you fucked in the back of that cab. So when are we going to realize that we are the heads of this enterprise? We need to get our own dicks out of the dirt. But first things first, we need to get a grip and go back to that old school script of dating, holding hands, and going steady. Because the oppression that we put on these children, believe that the world isn't ready for 1,001 black bastard babies running around this world half crazy. Because they don't know where their roots begin and don't give two shits on how they're seen. Now, I wrote this little rap to get a message across in this new day and time. Women, please have respect for yourself and raise a family. And not just have babies with about 10 baby daddies, because that shit's nasty. You're only letting the world know that you can't keep your fucking legs closed. And damn it, if one dick isn't fulfilling enough, well then baby, you just might need a deal done. And honey, don't sit there saying, oh no, because that's the safest dick that you'll ever know. So women, please stop appearing on these talk shows like it's an audition for a game show. And your game is, can you please find my baby a last baby? And here's your winning prize, your brand new baby with someone else's eyes that you can't even recognize. So now you must turn to contestant number 3, and he sees that you fucked at least 3 of his homies, and now you're trying to put the blame on you. So women, what did we learn from this catastrophe? I hope you get the real message and change your moral ways so we can get this universe back together even in its last days. And men, don't think I forgot about y'all stank ass too. Appearing on these shows, calling your baby mama hoes, only proves how we let all our morals go down the drain. And then your men brain, making the baby ain't no thing, saying, yeah, I hit this blank to get a shit. Now, come on, Black King. How can you turn your back on this? Precious little face that represents you and the black race. Black men, y'all are kings and y'all represent everything. From the stoplight to open heart surgery, y'all make things happen, but only for the world to continue slapping y'all in the face. And that's because they realize that the black man is the start of the race. The root of origin, where all men begin. So listen up, black men, because we can still win a father figure. That's what you are. Not some man behind the trigger trying to steal cars. You see, our children are the future, and our future is very dim. With the government locking them up, shit, yeah, the chances are very slim. Because Daddy wasn't there to share his wisdom how his children should spend their time and energy on how to make their money legitimately. Now, I don't want no one to get the wrong impression. I'm just speaking some shit, so hopefully you all will learn the lesson that our race is being demoralized. And after this poem, you should realize that you are the muscle behind the hustle of keeping a close-knit family from the struggle of today's crazy ways. So black men, please come back in to the original traditions of how our race is supposed to extend, and of course, with the help of the black woman. And this is how our race is being exposed.
Can y'all make some noise one more time for Chocolate Soup? We gonna keep this thing going. All right, so wait, before I get there, I got a name on the list with the last name Bridges, and I don't know what the first name says. So if that's you, slide on up to the stage, because you on deck. But coming up to the mic next, can y'all make some noise and clap it up real loud? Fazari! Come on, make it feel good.
You didn't see my On the other end of the spectrum is the scream. The scream that she suffocated and asked silence to hold on to. And it did. It took the scream and it kept it safe. It swallowed its frequency and magnetized its stillness and spread under the gravel as life walked upon it. And no one noticed, as she politely smiled and held her head up and tried to be okay for everyone, for everyone, for her children, for her husband, for the sake of the world. For if silence let her scream out at the wrong time, no one would be safe. So the scream went underground for decades and decades and decades. Sometimes in the dark, in the quietest moments, she could hear herself being offered, the stillness rising, the silence beckoning. And she noticed in her daughter and her daughter's daughter that something was awake, that what looked through their eyes had a piercing tone, and their hearts seemed to pound outside their chests. She saw the bright red lipstick, a signal that the mouth was about to open. And one day it happened, a young woman was beaten and tortured, not uncommon, not unexpected, not for the first time. But all over the world, pockets of silence started to shred. The atmosphere was shifting, and the stillness magnetized every heartbreak into song. And she fell to the ground weeping, because finally, it was time. So the silence handed her her scream back, up through the soil and into her jaw that had clenched her life for decades and decades and decades. And the seams of time quivered and burst, and she opened her mouth, arched her back, and shot an arrow into the dark. But what she didn't know was that a woman at the stake so long ago, who kept quiet in her dignity as they set her soul on fire, was reassured that her scream, held by the silence, would be offered again when the time had come to hear its roar.
Got my second win, Kim.
Make some noise for Zario! Alright, we moving. Next up to the mic, we got Mule Bridges. Make some noise!
Hi, I'm Mule. This is my first open mic event. This is called Things That Tell Strangers Things You're No Longer Here. Okay, is better? Yeah! Okay, perfect. Like that, okay. Okay. I had a great day today, the best day I've had this year. I was so happy every minute of it, but I cried when I got home. You see, you were no longer the reason I was happy. You are no longer the person that made me the happiest I've been. Not anymore. I never wanted this, but now it's here. And it's not too bad. It's not bad at all, actually. Life's happening, like they said it would. Please, please, call me back before I can no longer wait for you. Please, do not let me forget you. Do not let me. Turn on the VPN and call me. Please, do not let me fall in love with someone else. None of this matters if you call me. How much longer are you gonna miss me before you tell me? I might not mind if you forget me in a few days. In a few days, this might not even matter. But right now, at least the smoke side, I'll be okay with that. If you call me now, I promise I will be happy. No more sad girl, I won't cry when you are around. I will always be happy, I won't ask you questions you don't want me to ask. I won't be emotional anymore, not when you're around, anyway. This is not an ultimatum, but I might fall in love with someone else in 3 days. Baby, I might like someone who likes me. I might someone who hasn't kissed another lips after me. Someone who hasn't heard me, someone who is here. Thank you.
Y'all make some more noise for her. Alright, on deck we got, I think it's Sierra on deck. But right now coming up to the mic, can y'all make some noise for T? Is T in the building? T? T-A, make some noise. Okay. Courtney. Hey, you better walk. You better walk. That's how you walk up to the stage. Give it to him. Give it to him. Yeah.
This one in Chicago, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. So now that we up here, can I talk my shit on the side of the influence? Pay close attention.
Okay.
Because is it wrong for me to finally feel free in the arms of someone who envisions our connection as sanctuary? But see, because what has transpired within my love trauma, my thoughts tweak out really designate what's required for me to feel soft and seen as petty high school drama, going ghost, sharing indirect posts, misleading quotes, bragging about your bad edition undercutting nationwide, niggas and how another one is declared a dick connoisseur, panties getting soaked, sharing desire getting choked, jokes on how another man's wife is just another nigga's main hoe. You'll see the pussy and dick pics, carousel, the device like a porn slideshow. I open up my socials, and I jump on the gram. If it's not about another king getting massacred or another queen getting kidnapped, and no one remembers the girl's through to her next chapter, I see and hear the pounding of someone's yams. Don't get me wrong. I'm comfortable in my ability in giving and receiving sexual favors, fiending being pinned down. My demon time imagination sent me lower than Satan's searing grounds, head pushed deep into the mattress, feeling the aggression under the headboard, standing and wobbling after getting cracked sense sleep against the next round me by their own excellent instances of her fantasies. But where's the post of the old school soft love? Yes, I know I was born in the early 2000s, it don't look like it, but I'm telling you how I'm talking that R&B old school. Never knew what I was missing, but I knew once we start kissing. I haven't found it. I was misguided. I'm trying to find it. The post and the fallacy of all these folks are now leaving me blindsided. I wish to embellish the genuine company of a rich love, not one that won't leave me questioning of which love? I wish to feel free and melt in the arms of genuine company without it being doubted, and without my nervous system feeling clouded. And that's my piece on societal's influence.
everybody. Thank you for being such a great audience so far. Who all is here who is also an artist, like a poet or a painter or a... Yeah, make some noise if you're an artist. This one's gonna be for y'all. They tell us not to bleed on stage, but what I think we hear is, ugh, don't smear it on me. Don't leave the audience soaking in it. Don't make everyone else clean it up. And I understand the fear. I don't like turning my pain into someone else's problem, but I am still bleeding. And there are people in this audience bleeding too who want to feel seen. So if I'm feeling healed enough, processed enough to share, I might as well show them the way their blood might shine under the spotlight. I won't ask anyone to wade into this pool unprepared, but I invite the strong to swim with me through this viscous flood of emotions, and we can help each other grow. Because every time someone tells me my poem touched them, it was worth all the blood loss. Every time I'm able to remind someone I'm human, veins wrapping under my skin just like them, I have done my job. Every time a poet feels inspired by the injuries I've sustained, the wounds start to close faster. They tell us not to bleed on stage, but what I think they mean is, don't cut yourself so deep for creation. Don't give us your pound of flesh, don't drain yourself dry. And I agree. You don't owe anyone anything you aren't ready to give. If this is a blood drive donating our trauma to fill the hearts of others, I'll be here to make sure you've eaten, give you juice afterwards, make sure you don't stand up too soon because you've done something selfless this day. And you deserve to be cared for in earnest by someone who knows how it feels to lose a part of yourself, to willingly give that part of yourself away. They tell us not to bleed on stage, but what I think they mean is, don't lick your wounds just to taste the iron. Don't forget how beautiful the color red can be. Don't ignore the roses just to hold the thorns. Or maybe that's just me, hoping that we can learn to love the way red ribbons of joy catch the light too. Even if they remind me of the way blood drips, I can also choose to remember stoplights sparkling through the rain, the neon open sign of my favorite restaurant, the kickball game I played with my nieces, the KitchenAid mixer my mom used to make cookies, the hibiscus flowers on my evening walks. I will also choose to remember that my heart has more to give when it's not bleeding. If I ever tell a poet not to bleed on stage, just know I am saying, your pain is valid whether you share it or not. If a piece steals your peace, it isn't worth it. Your art is just as beautiful when your heart is full. And I can only hope that they'll listen. Thank you. My Instagram is CIERRA.ZONA, Sierra Zona.
One more time for Sierra, y'all. I love it. So just so y'all know, opposed to soundless, we are in the maybe section right now, and it's looking good. So everybody might get a chance to come on up here. Let's keep that energy going. Can y'all make some noise for Alexandria and Alexis is on deck? Alexandria, where you at? Come on, beautiful. Y'all pop it up until she make her way to the stage.
your exes are crazy? Or was she maybe just dating a motherfucker with some narcissistic tendencies? Or maybe you're just mad that she's been crying more and lashing out more often. Maybe she's screaming truth, which for you is problematic, my dude. Have you ever heard of reactive abuse? I think to call it self-defense would be more accurate. But you'll convince her she's a perpetrator. Use her reaction as your excuse. Justification for bad behavior when you're accused of nothing but the truth. Gaslighting and manipulating until everyone's confused, then use her breaking point as proof that the victim here is you. The little boy who cried wolf. You're smarter than you look. It's hard to dispute the guy who stands so high up on a pedestal, hiding behind love and light, a pretty smile and bright blue eyes, the wolf wearing the sheep's disguise, the Lion King who lost his pride. Did no one ever teach you about integrity? How about empathy? Like, what happened to you mentally? When did love become your weaponry? Use her feelings to execute her, then convince her she's the enemy. I'm sensing some discrepancies. This doesn't sound like love to me, like, bro, respectfully. Have you ever heard of therapy? Like, no. This isn't meant to be. This push and pull, it isn't chemistry. This isn't destiny, it's codependency, and loving you comes with a penalty for her. But you walk away inconsequentially. Meanwhile, she's stripped of confidence, questioning her common sense, at war with her own fucking head, desperate to find herself again, except her truth remains to be entangled with those things you said. You convinced her she's a problem. She believed you, man. An angel on her left shoulder, a devil on her right, a violating voice that torments her throughout the night. Peace feels torturous and comfort feels like fight or flight, the consequence of living life deprived of basic human rights. No, really, basic human rights. Freedom from torture and degrading mistreatment, freedom from slavery, the right to bear arms and protect, the right to equality, the right to freedom to express, the right to life and liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. No witness to defend her. Your attacks occur at home. You treat her nice in public, gaslight her when she's alone, twist her words and wind her up until she's finally lost control, begging you to please just stop while you record her on your phone. She tried to tell the story, tried to get them on her side, but you arranged this thoughtfully so most people think she lies, her feelings minimized because she's just dramatic, right? Because the bruises you inflict are mostly worn on the inside. No choice now but to hide, because she'll look crazy if she fights. But what if someone else gets hurt because she decided to stay quiet? Is she crazy? Deranged? Or is she no longer afraid? Is she no longer a safe space for your lies and your betrayals? Is she crazy? Or is she crazy, frustrated, diagnosed with mental illness, shamed for assassinating character? Here's a thought, don't be a dick, and then nobody could disparage you. I'm sorry you don't like it. I guess you shouldn't have married her. Be honest, you don't want a partner. You only wanted an enabler. I bet you never would have guessed that your abuse would awaken her. She's empowered by the pain, and people underestimating her. Are all your exes crazy? Or were they silenced and suffocating? Sick from choking on the truth? Tired from over-explaining? Could it be she's angry? Justifiably raging? A ticking time bomb contemplating detonating? Destroying the illusion? Exposing truth you've been negating? Oh, you don't like this monster? Sorry, boo. You created it. Maybe she's done pretending that everything is fine. Maybe you fucked with the wrong woman's heart this time. Keep her name out of your filthy mouth. You can't tell the story right. Your exes aren't crazy, baby. You just traumatized them.
My name is Alexandria Divine. That's Devine. I really appreciate you listening. I work for the 988 Suicide Prevention Line and Crisis Line of Arizona, the domestic violence hotline. So that piece is not just my story, it's a story of thousands and thousands of women. So.
That you go back there where you came from. Can y'all make some noise one more time for Alexandria? Alright, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all who y'all got on deck. On deck we got, next up we got Alexis coming to the stage, but on deck we got the Lyric Hunter, and then we got MJ Elaborate. So make your way close to the stage so I can call you right up, and we can really get through this maybe list, because everybody deserves an opportunity at this mount. If y'all feel that, make some noise. Y'all keep that energy going for Alexis!
I'm in the building. Everybody get on the dance floor. Everybody throw it up and take it all night long. Yeah, she got it. 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 She got it.
Can you hear me? Hey guys, my name's Alexis, and it's pretty much my first open mic, so. I'm not gonna lie, I almost ran away, y'all. Okay, this isn't a love poem, but isn't it though? How about I let y'all decide? This is for anyone who's ever mistaken alignment for forever, who met someone and thought this must be it. It felt older than us, like we met between lifetimes, and promised to find each other again. His love was warm. I didn't know I'd been missing, a mirror showing me parts of myself I never thought deserved light. We built our own world out of simple things. Late night drives and sunrise talks, movie seats that only ever felt right when it was the two of us in them. The rain never bothered us. We walked through it like it couldn't touch us, laughing at nothing, just happy the other existed. We made love feel like quiet. No fireworks, no chaos, just peace. I never had to ask for anything. He gave without needing to be told, looked at me like he already knew what love was before I even said a word. And I remember the little things, the way he said my name, like it carried the universe in it. We had adventures, midnight skate sessions, road trips that felt endless, memories that tasted like freedom. When he looked at me, it was like time stopped to listen, like the universe whispered, this one's for you. It wasn't ordinary, it carried weight, karmic, cosmic. A soul tie dressed as a fairy tale, a twin flame flickered, burning too hot to hold for too long. And maybe it is, for a while. When his voice still feels like sunrise, the world smiles in your direction when every touch comes with meaning, and you swear this must be divine intervention. But then the silence got louder and I had to watch the person who memorized my soul start to drift from it. It wasn't betrayal, it was absence. The slow unraveling of a band that once held everything together. He didn't stop loving me, he just didn't know how to love himself enough to keep loving me right. And that's what hurt the most. Watching love turn into avoidance, watching something sacred become something silent. I tried to reach him through the distance, but you can't teach someone how to stay present in their own heart when they already learned to hide from it. And I remember sitting there thinking, I can't believe he lied to me. I can't believe he touched me like forever, lived in his hands. I can't believe he looked at me and promised peace, which he already was preparing his escape. But I can believe it. I just just didn't want to. I kept convincing myself that love like ours couldn't fold. I studied every silence, every shift in tone, thinking if I understood him deep enough, maybe he'd remember who he was with me. And then one of his friends told me straight, in a world like this, I begged for the way you loved him. He got what everyone prays for, and he treated it like it was nothing. I didn't even have to reply. The truth sat heavy in my chest. I was never the problem. I was a blessing he wasn't ready to receive. So I let go. Not because I stopped caring, but because holding on started to sound like begging. I used to think healing meant forgetting, but it's really remembering without reopening the wound. It's waking up and realizing you can still love someone deeply and still choose yourself louder. Some days, I still reach for what's gone, not because I want it back, but because it shaped me. Every ache became a mirror, showing me where I gave too much, where I confused nurturing with needing to be needed. I learned that closure isn't something they hand you, it's the silence you make peace with. Forgiveness doesn't always mean it didn't hurt, it means I stopped bleeding for someone who never learned how to stop running. Now I'm learning softness again, the kind that doesn't shrink to be loved. I'm learning that peace isn't quiet, it hums, it breathes, it fills the spaces he left behind and turns them into something whole. I still want to be understood, that part of me hasn't died. I just don't beg for it anymore. Some understanding comes late, some never at all, but either way, I'm still growing. Because love doesn't disappear, it evolves, it finds new ways to exist, new rooms in your heart to live in, and even if he never faces what he ran from, I face everything he left me with. I looked at every version of myself, the loving, the breaking, the rebuilding, and didn't flinch. So no, I'm not running from anything, I'm walking toward everything that's meant for me, with steadier hands, a softer heart, and eyes that finally see love for what it really is. He was the spark, but I became the fire, shining bright like a phoenix coming out of a lotus flower, rising from what burned me, blooming from what tried to drown me. And that's what healing really is, when the story stops ending with him and finally begins with me.
Make some noise one more time for Alexis. And one time for the ancestor D'Angelo. Make some noise real quick. A legend. All right, we keeping it going, y'all. Next up to the mic, we got Lyric Hunter. Make some noise.
What up, Phoenix, Arizona? How y'all doing? Lyric Hunter here from Dallas, Texas. I want to make sure I shout out my sis, K Love, the poet. If y'all don't know this sister personally, shame on you. She's a beautiful, 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 beautiful soul. And I'm so glad to see you today. I love you. All right, we got any Money Loan fans in the house? Okay, hope y'all like it. Yours, mine, ours. I could do this for hours. Sit and talk to you for hours. I wanna give you flowers and some champagne. underpinning. That was you. You somehow found a way to tap into those sapiosexual membranes of my skeletal frame, and as you entered me slowly, you took your time with me. Made me remember all of the times that all of the others just had no time for me. And how they only experienced a tiny glimpse of just one side of me. Because they'd never properly taken the time to penetrate the insides of me, but you carefully studied me. Paid close attention to how my top lip quivered when you'd kissed that tiny spot behind my right earlobe. And how I'd suddenly lost my train of thought as you touched the inside of my left thigh as you... And how I suddenly lost my train of thought as you touched the inside of my left thigh. And I was about to explode. You recreated me. Turned my scattered showers into thunderstorms and my waterfalls into tsunamis, and with the snap of your fingers, the words you spoke to me so eloquently and inviting became commands. Commands that I so willingly desired to surrender to because you had found this magical way of reassuring my mental in ways that I can't even begin to explain because you're just simply not that simple. You're everything. Your electrifying strokes give me power, kind of, something like a real-life superhero, and I've been a superwoman all my life, but nothing compares to this because for the very first time I realized that I no longer have to fight. I can let go. So I surrendered. Laying my whole life on the line and nipples standing at attention. I am down for whatever. See, there's no war for us to fight here because we're too busy creating light here. Kind of something like the shooting stars and sonic booms that fill our moonlit dark skies. See, we creating fireworks in spaces where our melanated bodies and souls collide, and you saved me. Saved me for very last. With your promise to savor the sweet taste of me for the rest of your forever. See, I ain't even gotta think about it twice. No one has ever done it better. And so tonight, I receive you, allowing you to make connections that have been missed and skipped over so many times in the past, causing a continuous lack in pleasure. See, I slid down that slippery slope. And before I could even think about turning back out of fear of losing control, jackpot. Looks like you found that buried treasure. And now that sugar box you dipped into, well, that's all yours. Yours forever. Bingo. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much. If you want to follow me, you can follow me at Atlanta Concert, L-Y-R-I-K-H-U-N-T-E-R. Again, that's L-Y-R-I-K. Don't spell my name with no C because you're not going to find me. You're going to find somebody else. L-Y-R-I-K-H-U-N-T-E-R. Thank y'all so much, Phoenix.
Make some noise for Lyric Concert! Alright, we're moving on along, y'all. We probably got about 5 more poets until the feature time, y'all, and then we're gonna let y'all go after that. Have y'all been enjoying yourselves so far? Make some noise. Alright, let me tell y'all who we got on deck. On deck, we got Worldwide Wally, we got Miseratics, we got Mia, we got Courtney, and then we got Makai, I think it is, and then it's feature time. But right now, put y'all hands together and make some noise for MJ Elaborate!
You pay your bills.
do. This piece is called How Do We Make Dirt Fun Again?
How do we break this? How do we make dirt fun again? When it befriends all of my people, only to bury them.
I saw a tweet the other day, and it read, "It scares me how temporary everything is," and I thought of the relationship between black youth and soil. I wanted to write a poem for black boys and black girls who get buried in the same dirt they played in. Dirt was only meant to cover the rubber soles of their tennis shoes once the games of freeze tag turned skydives into open gardens in the soil. Coated each of their fresh wounds, you see, they were only meant to make pies with that dirt. Never to be beneath it, but always on top. How do we break this? How do we make dirt fun again? I want to dedicate this poem to little Kiki, a childhood friend of mine, who was taken before I could even comprehend how a black boy like me could be one with the earth in an instant, in any instant, how this thing that made me who I am would one day turn on me. I might just one day roll over under if only little Kiki could get these 10 years back to plant seeds and grow his wildest dreams in the same dirt he made pies with. The same dirt that stuck into our shoes that one day at the park. Protecting black youth should be our main priority. Cause nothing outweighs the wooden boxes fitted with satin sheets. Where is the fun in that? I say, what better use for dirt than mud pies and easy bakes? How do we break this? How do we make dirt fun again? When it befriends black boys and black girls only to bury them. Thank you.
To the stage, that way you can be right there when it's time. We got Mia coming up, so make y'all way right on over here. Courtney, Makai, all of y'all make y'all way right on over there. But right now we got worldwide Wally, make some noise!
I don't want to hear no short jokes, but let me put this down real quick. How y'all doing today? My name is Wally. Some people might know me as Worldwide Wally, but I'm from Delaware and I be everywhere. And I'm just up here talking about what I'm talking about. And what I be talking about is nothing but positivity, education, motivation, and inspiration. And yo, all of the poets that have performed up here thus far was so super dope. But I want to give a special shout out to the Queen Tamika, which you came up here and said inspired me, and I'm just trying to inspire somebody today, that's all. So this one right here, this about when it's not about sinning. Like when you're back against the wall and you get that feeling. Like the devil on your shoulder and that made you grin. Just take a deep breath when you get that feeling. Cause we coming up believe that you can touch the sky. The streets be capping, but this ain't no lie. We all got greatness from the Most High. So when you feeling down, just keep your head to the sky. Cause Satan gonna be hating, that's just what he do. That's just what he do. As long as you know you the best you can't be nobody else. But as long as you know you the best you that God ever made, he just blessed you. As good as y'all look, he definitely blessed y'all today. Eat the good with the bad, baby, I chew. I ain't sneeze, but baby, please, you can help me. When you win, because it's we, it's not about I. Just know that we can win with our self-esteem high. As long as you keep your head to the sky. Believe that. Because sometimes you got a vision and your people don't see it. Even the ones that be riding out with you when you need them. Even the one that you be crying about, I miss you when they leaving. But you can see the light even when they don't see it. Believe in yourself. I don't care what they say. Because some of these
people is living for the day. We living for the mark. We shooting for the stars. And if we ain't seen it done, we gonna pave a new way. I be trying to touch the moon when I lift off. I think I missed it, but I landed on the Milky Way. Oh, nah. Or it was the Big Dipper. This ain't no little think bigger. Take the long route. It ain't worth it if the road quicker. Top of the mountain ain't too far away. They dropped off. I'm still climbing. I'm gonna make my way. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pull them up if they still hanging on. And to give them motivation, I'm gonna read them this poem. Thank y'all for listening to me.
Make some noise for Wally. What up? I done changed that man's name. His name is Worldwide Wally. Can y'all make some noise one more time, please? Alright, next up, keep that energy going for Miseratics.
Just to live this here lifestyle. Can't get so about to top my lifestyle.
What up? Just breathe with me. So my Christian name is Christina, and my stage name, Miseratics for Audrey. Dia de los Muertos, so naming your beloved dead, Audrey Lorde. And the poem I'm going to share today, I wrote this summer, had a little bit of a reflection. Poets everywhere write love letters to the moon, and poets in Phoenix write love letters to the desert. This piece is titled 110 Degrees. Yeah. In the desert, our plants are drawn by sharp corners and harsh edges. The wind stirring the branches whispers like a scold underneath a merciless sun, the unblinking eye of God. The desert offers no mirage. Reality is unrelenting here. Fantasy is found by rite of initiation. What she is looking for exists within the shadow, self that slithers underneath the alcove, rock face, ego. Tested earth, tortured landscape. What do you mean the mountain is not alive? Vying with thirst, how to survive this, the desert already knows. Saguaro is an old wise elder in how to erode and stay standing. I am learning this again and again. In what time we have left, let us imagine one another passing through. A fragrant pink bud blooming, dew drops in early morning on a sprig so green after the monsoon rain. Thank you. Can y'all make some noise one more time for Miseratics? All right. Now I ain't gonna tell her business, but the next person coming up is super duper special, and all I'm gonna say is black really don't crack. Okay? Can y'all put y'all hands together and make some noise for Mia? Come on, big boy.
shattered, destroyed, and consumed. Damaged beyond repair, hopeless, and lost. When you roll out of bed in the morning, you must be careful. Some of the pieces may have shifted. They are sharp enough to cut through the very flesh that contains them. As you go through your day, you are careful not to bump into people. Because how do you explain the sound of shattered pieces breaking apart from the slight touch of another? And sometimes the memories of how you got broken rises up from your belly, pauses around your heart, and reminds you of the damage that love can bring. It then continues its journey up into the throat and lingers there, slowly suffocating you until you are almost completely consumed by darkness. And then it makes its final descent up to your eyes, where it bursts out a rapid flow of hot molten tears, a tsunami of pent-up emotions that can no longer be contained. And you cry out the love and hate, the honesty and the lies, the just leave and please stay, and finally the hopes, dreams, wants, needs, and desires. And then you sleep, because this is just the beginning of your stormy season.
You a bad bitch, get your ass up, stand up, bend over, stop being lame, ho, so something. Bounce that ass,
Can y'all make some noise one more time for me? That was her first time. I love it so much. All right, on deck we got Makai, we got Amir, and right now we got Courtney. Make some noise for Courtney. Come on now.
Hello. I'm going to do a poem about religion. And I wrote this when I was very angry and kind of wrestling with what I believed and kind of trying to figure out what my stance was on a lot of things. So while this does not reflect where I currently am, I think it is important to reflect on my states of being previously. So this poem is called I'm No Atheist. Existing in the depths of my solitude is a mind steadily growing in the absence of confusion. Now, I'm no atheist, but I haven't stepped foot in a church again, at least not for worshiping. Religion ain't just about reversing sin, it's got a lot to do with the prophet in the blind leading the blind, because they refuse to wake up. How can two extremes of a people serve the same master from the same book? Because we were slaves, and I bet our ancestors are turning in their graves, they say. If you can divide a people by their shade, you'll control them for 300 or more, and right about now, we about 8 score past that prediction. I often read about a time when we respected the earth. We called out the spiritual realm and revealed what real worth is. It looked a whole lot different from what we see in these churches. I think most saints don't even know who the real serpent is. I believe it's anybody who denies me knowledge of self, because knowledge is the real wealth. It's the foundation of everything else. How can you harp on taking care of the spiritual and have lackluster comments about taking care of this physical when my spiritual is housed in this physical temple? Will you please teach me who I am? Or at least lead me in the right direction. Deflection is what I'll forget when I ask you these simple questions like, can you put religion in context? Because in most cases it conflicts with actual human history. And when I bring up things like slavery, it's often a mystery because when we think about it, it's not all about the goals and riches and material wealth, but rather family, community, mental, spiritual, physical health. Now, I'm no atheist, but I haven't set foot in a church again, at least not for worshiping. And for damn good reason. I'd rather spend my Sundays giving food and clothes to people who need them. I'd rather skip the collection plate and help some truly needy people with some I'd rather skip the concerts and have crazy conversations with old folks who have now become convicts and their only crime was having lived a long life and they've subsequently been forgotten by so-called loved ones. Because these old folks are comedy and full of love and all knowledge and could teach me more about how to live this life in their old age than you ever can from a book someone else is teaching you. How dare you condemn me for sins you also commit daily? Spare me the antics and don't you ever slap that oil on my head and physically push me down to save face because you yourself are spiritually dead and that was not the work of this Holy Ghost you speak of. Now, I'm no atheist. And I'm not condemning religion, it's just that lately it just ain't been my cup of tea. And yes, I do believe in God because if I'm made in his image, what does that make me? Exactly. We are all godly. Some just walk that walk better than others, but my sisters and brothers, no matter your creeds or colors, we have got to do better.
Make some noise for Courtney, y'all. I'm so glad the applause went up before y'all tried to hit that note. God be working in mysterious ways. That's crazy. We almost to the end of the show, y'all, and almost to feature time. This is the last poet that I'm calling before I call up the founder of this platform to give y'all what he got to give y'all. And then I'm gonna come and give y'all this love. But right now, I've been saying the name wrong. Please, please, please forgive me. Can y'all put y'all hands together and make some noise for Mickey? Come on, beautiful. Make some noise.
Hi everyone. My name is Vicki and this is my first open mic. This poem is for my grandmother and everything that I have and everything that I've done is because she had the courage to be great. It's called Mama, From the Sky to the Ceiling. At bedtime, she gives me warm milk with strawberry Nesquik in a baby bottle, and I tell her that I love her so much. She asks me, how much? I say, the moon is not even enough. She tells me that Santa Claus knows where I live and is watching me. I insist that he doesn't know where I live. She imitates a man's voice and starts to say my address. Before she finishes, I am punching her with my tiny fist. On Thanksgiving, she mashes up green bananas and cooks them with ground beef, gluten-free stuffing. All I ever want is my grandmother's stuffing. She married young in New York City, 18. Then she moved back to Puerto Rico to live on his family's farm. He would gamble their money on fighting roosters and drink and cheat on her. Once they fought and there was a horse involved and the horse stepped on her toe and broke it. She took my mom and my aunt back to New York. My uncle, age 10, refused to leave his island. She worked in a factory. She made belts. She begins to forget things, but it's normal, they say. She has a minor procedure done at the hospital, but the anesthesia causes delirium. She rips out her IVs and demands to go home. The nurses tied her hands together and put boxing gloves on her. She was not getting any better. I regret every single time I didn't answer her call. I ask her if she wants to lay down. I give her coffee with milk and sugar, not too hot, in a paper cup. We watch the Phillies beat the Padres, and she says, I love you. I ask her how much.
That was heavy. Can y'all make some noise for Vicki? I wasn't ready for that song after that. Alright. I got using the theme of relatives, like, I don't know. That was weird. That was wild. I was all about to cry and then I started to hip roll. I didn't know what to do. It was crazy. Whoa, DJ, okay. Have y'all been enjoying yourself, baby? Y'all make some noise real quick. Yo. So it's only right, man, at this time that I bring up really the reason that we all are actually here. The founder of this platform, y'all. I say it when I do my shows. Y'all don't know what it's like to really be standing in the middle of your dream, your idea, something that you just had a thought about, and now you're standing in it and y'all are all the manifestation of it. He has taken this platform all around the world and he's steady going, y'all. I am so grateful and honored. Amir, thank you so much for making space for poets, making a lane for poets. There are some poets that really, really need to touch this mic and really, really need to get off their feelings and emotions, and you put them on a platform that reaches the world. We are so grateful for you. Please come up here and rock this mic. Y'all make some noise for Amir!
Can we give it up one time for your amazing host, K-Love the Poet? Y'all, I see about 7 shirts left. I don't want her to leave with a single one, and I want y'all to stay right in your seats because this is one of the best, most prolific features in the country, and you do not want to miss her entire set. Can we also give it up for the more than 200 people who came out to see this show in Phoenix tonight? I'm so jealous of the people who said this is their first ever open mic. That seems kind of unfair to me. My first open mic was 2 poets, 4 people if you count the bartenders. Yeah, and we read poems till we read our own poems till we ran out, and then we found our favorite poems and we shared theirs. So when there's a will, there's a way. This platform was created because I believe people need the chance to be amplified and heard, and y'all are making that dream come true and happen. So thank y'all so much for supporting the vision here tonight. Is it all right if I share a poem with y'all? Yeah.
Let's go, poet.
So the second law of thermodynamics states that everything goes from order to disorder. Your happiness, your smile, your life in this earth is no different. It takes work, y'all. To clean up your happiness, your smile, your room, you hold your books too holy. You have misplaced your utility. It is difficult to comprehend something that was meant to be used as a broom. Stand up. An epiphany cannot be bought. Your depression is not misguided, but it can be lazy. Lust is readily accessible and temporary. That's why you choose not to run after love when she laughs. Chase me, hush. Go into this darkness. Tonight in this night, happiness will be your heist, love your accomplice. Trust is easy, yet tempered. So when those rocks chip at your heart, they will not tear you apart. Learn from your skin. It is easy to heal, but hard to forget. Stop treating your liver as a friend you only call when you need something. Sadness is sidewalk chalk, beautiful and brilliant, but it can be washed away. Stop waiting on the rain. Everyone in this room is your friend. Most of them just don't know it yet. Remind them, regret is a stray dog. Do not let it in. Stop needing it. Stop feeding it. Cry. Let your tears fall like a strand of her hair on your favorite sweater. It's tough to let go, but there's a reason why your cheeks will not erode on the walk home. Let every pothole be a reminder of someone who has fallen one knee in hard. And every broken tree branch of being able to stand after you have overextended yourself. God is never treating you like an unwelcome house guest. And it will all get better. And your better is less than your best till your best gets better. You're bitter. Your bitterness is not misguided, but it can be lazy. Most people go from disorder to calamity. So when you see the happy people doing happy things with their happy friends, it is tough. But you have got to stop punishing yourself and remember to appreciate today. As I was looking for a place to park, a man was leaving his and said, "There's still time on my meter if you'd like to share." I watched my friend Peter get married. He shoved a cupcake into his bride's face. God, it was sweet. I watched a bird chase down a cricket. The cricket symbolized love. Love is everywhere. Listen to its strings. The cricket got away, so the bird tried again, and it ain't well. It is time to tie your heart to a string. Watch it float away. Stop protecting it, especially when it aches. You can't break what isn't there. It is important to share what sugar is left on your meter. We have built every altar as a reminder that we were meant to be a part of something and not apart from everything. On the backs of your hands, there are bruised and broken tabernacles, dried skin and fading scars. Whenever you look at them, remember that the second law of thermodynamics states that everything goes from order to disorder. It takes work to clean up your happiness, your smile, your life in this earth. Thank y'all so much. If y'all want to connect with me personally, you can do so at East Down and Brown. Please, please, please make sure you follow the platform. We had 200 people out in Phoenix today. I want 400 out next time we come back. And before I get to our main presentation, I really want to thank the Deuce. Thank you, Bianca, Miranda, Frankie, the whole team here. It's important to have venues like this support the arts. And y'all made room for us. Y'all took a chance on a group from Houston, and I appreciate that so much. Now, I've talked too much. We're at your featured presentation. I need everyone to say feature. Feature. Say feature. Feature. All the way from Baltimore. By way of the south side of Chicago originally. Caleb, the poet, is the most gifted, the most prolific. We're building energy in the front. We're building energy in the middle. We're building energy all the way in the back. We're giving them all the love and support. She gave us this whole show. We're putting our hands together. We're welcoming to the stage. We're standing the fuck up for your featured performer.
If I can get through a poem without crying, I'm gonna do good tonight, y'all. I I say this every single time. As long as I've been doing poetry, I don't take any of this for granted. The fact that I have your attention, the fact that you are listening, those of you that came to me and hugged me when I came in and said you've been waiting to meet me, it don't go to my head, it goes straight to my heart. And I want to thank you. Those of you who stayed and waited to hear me, I'm so, so grateful. Amir, thank you again for giving me this platform, allowing me to host and be the feature tonight. I'm grateful. Those of you that came over and bought shirts and y'all ain't even heard a poem yet, I'm grateful. And I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna start my set off by talking some shit. Can I talk some shit? I'm gonna talk some shit. Y'all feel like I need a little shit talk, okay? Oh, listen. So, how many people in here love walking in a place and not looking like nobody else? Make some noise. How many people in here got a love for just shopping, thrifting? Any thrift store going? Listen. It's my life and my love, okay? When I was younger, my auntie said that I told her that we was rich. And she knew that wasn't the truth. And she said, well, why do you think that? I said, cause we always getting a new car. We always going shopping. Baby, cars was getting repoed. And we was at the thrift store. Who knew? But I love to shop, y'all. My dear old mother in Chicago, this is her favorite poem. This is a good Christian woman. But she loved it. She was like, can you do that poem when you say, you put that S on? She ain't gonna say shit, but I'm gonna say shit somewhere. This is for my mama. Cause I like to put the clothes on, y'all. I really like it. Y'all see my shimmy? Okay. So I be like, baby, one thing about it, I'm gonna eat an outfit. Leaving behind nothing but scattered bones, just call me Mrs. Put That Shit On. No designer, I'd rather design my own, and my style, far from simple. My inspo, easy, has been my ancestors. They've been adorning a temple, so of course I come through tipping, dipped in something different, looking like the ones from which I descended. I take pride in my appearance, cause my heart and spirit already ate. I like the outer to reflect the inner. I'm a healer, so you know the shoe game gon' elevate. I'm a walking mirror of the Most High, and God keep them lilies in the field looking fly. So why would I do anything less? My outfit always gonna say what my mouth don't address. See, yesterday I said a poem, but today my piece is this dress. Or these jeans that's distressing, I make no apologies about it. So listen, if you ain't confident in yourself or your outfit, and you're throwing an event, don't invite me. Cause chances are, if you like that, when I walk through, you probably don't wanna fight me, see? I like to put the clothes on. I'm passionate with my fashion sense. I'm talking thrift store couture. I like to pattern mix, switch it up, vibrant fits, wear all the colors they said I can't. My body is a canvas, so I paint when I get dressed. Wicked hair and red lipstick, the better the bolder. I know the dress code said casual. I came colder. Earrings be looking like two sculptures on my shoulder. I like to do the vintage in vogue. I'm out the box with what I rock. I might throw on some joggers with some pointed toes. Some leather shorts with an African robe. A romper with a head wrap. Some fishnets, a skirt, and some peanut butter combats. Get dressed with me. I might do the high-waisted jeans with a graphic tee. I might do a denim shirt tied up with some army fatigue. Yo, just tell me where we finna go. I put the war in wardrobe, but my garments far from general. You never know what I might show up in. Folks can't even compliment me without cussing. They be like, damn, ain't nobody touching my swag. And listen, I ain't even clutching the bag. Ain't got no money. I just know how to shop. You won't catch me in a spot with a twin. Folks get to whispering and pointing like, damn, what she do? Soon as I walk in, they know I'm an artist. I got a gallery on my body and the poetry ain't even started. I like to eat before I speak, so I be cooking in my closet. I make a platter out of any platform I'm on, so if you invite me to a show, yeah, I'ma bring the bars, but baby, I'm gonna put that shit on. In a building. I like real people, y'all. I realize the same reason I like thrift store shopping is the same reason why I attract the people that I attract. I get a kick out of seeing the beauty in something that somebody else wanted to throw away. I worked in the school systems for a very long time, and I would go into the school and tell me, give me the bad kids. Give me the ones that you having problems with. That's my tribe right there. Anybody work with children? That's my tribe right there. Bring them on to me. I realized in the men that I date, these are men that a lot of times have recovered from something, are re-entering from something. I really appreciate real people that's got real stories. I see value in that. And I wrote a poem about it. Like to hear? There you go. I love you more, bro. I'll take a bruised and battered brother. I'll take a bruised and battered brother. In fact, I love a lacerated lover. Branded, but candid about how he handled the hand he was handed. I'm talking about the type that done dealt with some hard issues. Type of brother fall down, get up, wipe his tears with scar tissue. I need a brother that survived some shit. One that's lasted through whips, more lashes than chicks. I need a God equipped with gashes, scratches, and nicks, but still mixed with magic and gifts. King that can cope with the contusion from his confusion. A brother that knows how to lose and not lose him in the process. One that knows how to fail. One that's taken L's, probably smoked some too. The type that's made well. A dude that's made do through the furnace. Got legions from learning and earned him some wisdom, yeah. I'll take the tattered type. This battle life and death within himself. His ropes be wealth of knowledge. You can call his cuts college. Because they taught what them textbooks don't teach. I love a brother not so far removed from the streets. One that's danced with the feet and his footwork is still imprinted in the pavement. One who ain't afraid to tell me where the pain went. One that survived his enslavement. I'd be like, yo, give me the one who made it. Baby, I love. Baby, I love. I love a reformed thug with warm hugs and pierced skin, fierce men who made it through. Baby, I love your freckles and faded tattoos. I keep a jar of shea butter just for you. Cause I believe in building with brothers with blisters. And as a woman, check my circle. I only surround myself with other sisters that have seen life from all its angles. I'm talking bruises and bangles, draped in scrapes, but still out here cloaked in capes. Whose hurts don't hurt no more, because they've healed and been healed before. Been through the ringer and zinger, warrior women who got stories on living from dust to dope, hustle to hope, goddesses, often on some human shit, in tune with grit and grind, grown through wit and time, corns on their feet, just like mine, to keep us a cocoa butter for cuts to come. I hang around the type of women that'll tell you straight up that they've looked dumb. That they've looked dumb for love a time or two. I hang around the type of women that'll tell you straight up what they've been through and seem to revisit sometimes. I'm talking about the type of women with stretch marks on their bellies and thighs from either giving life or shit, just living life. Baby, these are the signs. I hang around moon mamas who suffer through womb traumas, mastectomies, and more, still out here soaring with their swords. See me, I need friends with flaws. I'll take my mentors more than mistakes, laced with lessons, still questioning life, cause ain't nobody always been right. So you can save your persona of perfection for playtime with tots. I'm a grown-ass woman. I know life's been thrown some rocks, so please, tell me about that time your throne was rocked.
Come on.
And your crown almost fell off. Tell me about that time you were lost, how you survived your hell. Tell me about that light that lit your path so well. Do tell about those relationships that set sail and failed. See me, I hang around humans, people with pimples and problems, who ain't afraid to rock them. You can catch them on any given day. They be out here walking through Gotham like, you want to know how I got these scars? Villains turn victors because they're still standing. Works of art, unapologetic about their aesthetics, because we done been through it all. And we be each other's band-aids till we get better. See, beneath the pus, we could laugh, pick our scabs together, call me when your stitches itch. I'm unbothered by your blemishes. They could never diminish your dope, because every time you get the courage to show the world your gory glory, you administer hope. And what if stars are really just scars on the body of a melanated sky? Placed there by God, by design, to remind you of that time you survived, when you literally thought you would die. Never be ashamed of your scars, for they made you exactly who you are. Thank you.
What do we think about K-Love, the poet so far? Don't worry, she still has the rest of her feature set, but this is the part of the show where I interrupt the feature to pass the tip jar. All right, y'all, if y'all appreciate all the hosting, the featuring, the poems, you can help contribute here. I know Kayla the poet flew here all the way from Baltimore. I put 5 in, so I'm not a hippopotamus. So I know Kayla the poet flew here all the way from Baltimore. Here's what I need, Phoenix. I need enough money to cover that plane ticket here, and enough to cover the next one back, because we want to see Kayla the poet again, right? Yeah, some of y'all like energy. All right, y'all, and we live in the future, so there's also a virtual tip jar, okay? K-Love the poet on Cash App, $, K-Love the poet on Cash App. And K-Love, I know you have shirts for sale. How much are they? Only $25.
You can't afford not to buy it.
So I'm gonna watch that tip jar. I'm gonna walk around with this virtual tip jar. I'm gonna get the fuck out of the way. Can we put some applause together and welcome back to the mic your feature card, K-Love.
Y'all still with me? Y'all still with me? All right, yeah, this poem. Yeah, let me see if my tribe in the building. Let me look around. So I like to lighten the mood after I do something heavy, and I don't know anything funnier than my single life before I got married. Wrote a poem about like 10 years ago. I'm gonna tell y'all about my last few exes, but I'm only gonna use cell phone metaphors. So if you know the song, sing along with me. I got a guy that started to date. I wanna be his girl, but he says wait, but I'm ready. Yeah, I think I'm ready. So I'ma walk right up out to his crib. I'm gonna make dude tell me the deal, cause I want him and I think I love him. So I'll say, is you is or is you ain't my baby, baby. Cause the way you acting shady makes me doubt. I'll say, is you is or is you ain't my baby, baby. You better choose today or you gon' lose today and I'm out. I call him my, y'all wanna know what I call him? I call him my cellular man with the track phone plan. I call him my cellular man with the track phone plan cause he wanna keep contact with no contract. He figures no terms, no violation. Just in case he wanna roam like his phone's in a bad location. Dude wants to be free on the outgoing and incoming for whenever the hell he feels like coming in. And I'm like, hold up, come again. It sounds like you want an unlimited plan, but you got limited plans, Mr. Telephone Man. I'm saying, he wanna come over and roll over in it with no rollover minutes. He wanna be mobile on his T-Mobile so he can sprint to the next tail. And if that fails, he think he gonna have me on call, waiting to exhale. But I ain't Whitney Houston, so I'm like, hell to the no. About to mess around and miss his call. I told him I don't wanna tie up his lines. He said he needed space, so I gave him a Galaxy ×9. And he steady swearing that a change gon' come, but I'm getting sick of him singing the same song that Sam sung. You gotta be a certain age to get that line. Don't worry about it, don't worry about it. I'm just about done. I had him programmed in my cell under hubby. We got matching smartphones, but he still wanna be a dummy. And I used to do him real right. I invited him to the space that holds light. But tonight he got his buds all in his ear, so I'ma leave him to his handheld device. My conversation finna be shorter than Android battery life, no shame. I'm finna tell her left him. No replying when I'm texting, that's alright. I know some brothers that think I'm sly and they wanna swipe like a keyboard setting. And I might let him. But he says that I'm insecure. And he swears that he ain't like me, but he's steady trying to Skype me all up in my contacts, trying to see who I'm seeing, want to play me on the down low. I told him he could kiss my ass if he don't want to download. But he think he got me whipped, like he carry a switch. I said, I doubt that, don't laugh, you gonna fuck around, get your carrier switched. Cause my exes, baby, my exes, they still love my BlackBerry and want to marry a miss. I told them, baby, my juice is sweeter than the rest. That's why I keep it on the charger. I'm at 100%. I told him, keep your energy, don't even bother. God even tried to send him a message. I thought he would have seen that, but you know, a screen cracked, so. Now I even got my phone giving him the silent treatment. Get this, I can't hear him with no ring. Know what I mean? So it's like, I cut it off, right? I switched it over to the vibrator. The phone. I said, call me back. Maybe we could vibe later, but for now I just got tired of the line. I said, what's up with your line, baby? You should check it. Sorry, what I meant to say is the number you have reached has been. Thank you. Hey, you ever been underestimated while you were under construction? I'm talking to y'all. You ever been underestimated while you were under construction? Treated like nothing because you was going through something. Folks around you on that high horse looking down on you. Ain't it crazy how life know it a clown on you? Especially when your circumstances get to playing circus. Have you situations, damn near daily. Barnum and Bailey, trample like a trampoline, forget being shot from a cannon. You ever been belittled while you were barely battling to breathe? Whew. Forced to bite your tongue on what you knew about you? Be humble when you really wanted to scream? Like, hey yo, I swear to God, I'm better than this. But you can't prove it at the moment. Right now, you stuck in your storm, ain't got no movement you can show them. And folks around you keep telling you it gets greater later while you sitting back watching God elevate haters. Hey, you ever wanted to call cap on the creator? No, for real. Can I get a witness?
Amen.
I mean, anybody ever felt like the big homie wasn't really standing on business? I know I did. Was this close to getting bitter. I didn't think God could go bigger. Then he got on his Kendrick Lamar and had to pop out and show niggas. And now I'm living in answered prayers. I'll testify, y'all. Now I'm living in answered prayers. A mansion made of negative Nancy's and naysayers. I got a new lease on life, and no, moments like these don't price. You won't find it in your bank account. I used to sob in silence and solitude. Now I get to think out loud. I go and kiki in the spots that they counted me out. Listen, I survived 100% of the days that I should have died. I survived 100% of the days that I should have died. So every now and again, I like to go back and laugh in all the places that I cried. I drive by, my tears still tatted on the curbside. I say hi to those who previously needed prescriptions to see my potential. They know I just became an influencer. Why they act like they don't know I always been influential? That's why I cackle in the faces of those who said I didn't have the credentials. Those the ones that love to share my viral videos. They used to giggle, now they Google, and they so giddy, yo. They were funny as hell, and I got so many jokes. Did you hear the one about the last being first?
Come on.
Did you hear the one about the black sheep being the one to break the generational curse? God gave me humor for all of my hurts, and now it's death comedy and all the spots that taunted me. I like to laugh like I'm watching Richard Pryor and all of the liars who never thought this little David could slay a Goliath. Come on, I know y'all got some stories to tell, so get on your David Chappelle for everywhere that a tear fell. I want you to pull up and let them know that denied don't mean derail. I dare you. I dare you to dance where they denied you. Twerk where they tried you. Sing loud and off key in all of the spots that they side-eyed you. Come on. I know you got some places to visit. Somebody thought it was sweet, so pull up and have a snicker with niggas. I want you to go back to the aid office where they gave you hell. Go back to that courtroom where they denied your bail. Go sit in a parking lot of all those jobs you didn't get. The low-income housing where you struggled to pay your rent. Go back to the failed marriages. The doctor's office where you got that diagnosis and you had those miscarriages. Anywhere you felt shame or embarrassment. Go back to that classroom where the teacher said you wouldn't be shit. They couldn't reach you. Go back to those one-sided friendships and relationships where they never saw you as equal. And on your last stop, when your comedy tour, I'm gonna need you to pull up at that cemetery where you had to bury all of your people. Somebody was grinning while you were grieving. They thought that pain was gonna keep you. They was having themselves a good laugh at the repast, making a plate. And yeah, I can relate. That's why I love to see the look on their face when they era. They appalled that I'm still living because they thought they would be my pallbearer. They were plotting my grave, but glory got in the way. Yeah, they was laughing back then, but look who's laughing today. Don't forget to go back and laugh in all the places that you cried. Thank you. Let's not mess this makeup up for the online shoot now. Oh, God. All right, this is my last piece for y'all. I am so grateful and honored to have your attention. Can you clap it up for yourselves? If you are not following me, it's at KLove the Poet, at KLOVETHEPOET. As they said, I'm from Chicago. I now live in Baltimore. But like I told y'all at the top of this show, my only sibling in the world lives in Arizona. And so I am always doing discounted bookings for Arizona because I'm always trying to get here to see my brother as much as I possibly can. And I'm always in the area around December, so if you're having any events, thank you, baby. If you're having any events around the month of December, know that I'm always trying to get back to see my family, so I'm always taking bookings for that. I'm gonna do this last piece. A lot of y'all made comments about it. Any huggers in the building? I am a hugger, y'all. Let me tell y'all something. When COVID happened, I was like, well, I'm just gonna die. Cause I literally could not stop hugging people. Like literally, this is what I do. But I sat in a seminar when I was working with youth. I sat in a seminar and they talked about the healing power of a hug. When you hug someone, it is literally a spiritual transference and it literally produces oxytocin, those feel-good emotions. So when you hug somebody, that is an opportunity to heal. And I know some people don't like to be touched for whatever reason, and so I've curtailed as much as I do it. But if you come to me with arms open, baby, I'm gonna hug the shit out of you, okay? So much so that I wrote a poem about it. Like to hear it. Here you go. And even after the show, if y'all ain't buying a shirt, I'm always open for hugs. I thank y'all so much. It's my last piece. All poetry based on a true story. Anybody here work with you? She been touched, but never been touched. She been felt up, but never been filled up. In him, yeah, everybody knows him. Drugs and guns, he been known for holding, but it was seldom that anybody ever held him. Born into harm's way. I caught them both standing in the hallway, and who would have thought a standard greeting would turn into a supernatural feeding for some souls that hadn't eaten truth. These youth are in need of a goddess touch, and I'm knowing that God is touch. So I administer like two pastors. When I clasp her, I give her something that the school officials are prohibited to. See, ain't no policies or procedures for what my spirit could do. So when I'm in their presence, I get present. I center myself with love. I pull them into the center of my chest, and I heal them with a simple hug. And I know it might sound crazy to the skeptic, but I see every encounter with a young person like a therapy session. I see every young girl placed in my path like the daughter of Esther, and even though her life's been hard, I know that she's still precious in the sight of God, and it's my obligation to bless her. My love, I could catch her, no longer a routine gesture. When I wrap my arms around this little girl, I hold her as if it's just her. I rub her back to remove the residue from the molester that molested her, the mother that didn't believe her, the daddy that left her. I put my heart on her to loosen what's hard in her, to loosen the grip of regret from a last sex partner who only got hard in her. He broke the heart in her. He ran and hid, so I hugged that little girl like my granny did. I ain't afraid to grab a kid. I squeezed the tea off a thug's life, screaming hug life. I see the young men in Chicago light. I said, come here, young man. Come here. Let me show you what love is like. I know your mama never swaddled you. You went from a bottle to a bottle or two. The cops, the ops, the thoughts, steady trying to swallow you. Come here. Let me coddle you. Pause in the poem. Maybe recently on social media you've been seeing me share a video of a little baby girl. She's 15 months. When I was 26, I took in 3 teenagers and raised them on my own in my studio apartment in Chicago. And my son just recently made me a grandmother. I've never biologically given birth to any babies. But I cannot describe to you the joy. And so when I tell this story, I'm telling his story. I got an opportunity to be a mother to him and now a grandmother to his little baby girl. All poems based on a true story. I say, come here, young man. Let me show you what love's like. I know your mama never swallowed you. You went from a bottle to a bottle or two. The cops, the ops, steady trying to swallow you. Come here. Let me coddle you. Put this God on you. Get close in. I know you smoke the weed, but let me give you a dose of this oxytocin. It feel good, don't it? It'll heal the whole hood. Won't it? The whole hood wants it, but won't admit it. We've been more conditioned to ask to hit it than to ask for a hug. But I watched and I watched the meanest of mugs come clean off of thugs with these limbs. I eased them into a place that erased mistakes. And for God's sakes, I say, I'm so pleased to meet a God. And son, I know you're in need of a charge. And I just want to let you know, Mama K Love, I got defibrillator on deck. I'm a medical tech with my arms stretched. I envelop black males like dark blues from dark hues. I say, come here, son. I got some rhythm for your blues. And I know you're into hip hop. I know you're into hip hop. But I swear to God, you ain't never been rapped like this. Let me put you in this cipher. 360 degrees of pure queendom. Keep calm. I got the remedy to restore you. And I tell the young women, little sister, I'm here for you. And yeah, those some nice shoes and that's a nice purse. But I swear to God, you ain't never had a clutch like this. I've been touched by bliss. Come get engulfed. I cradle you till comatose, a heavenly harness, and be honest. For those few seconds that I hugged you, you felt perfect peace. You fit perfectly inside these shoulders. Come and rest, my little soldiers. I will hold you down. See, I hug like I know what city I used to live in. I hug like I've been watching the news. I know what they do to my kids. I hug like I know what it's like to lose one of my students, lose my father. So I know the reality that after today, I could literally never see you again. That's why when I hug you, I be hugging like I'm trying to see through your skin. Like I need to touch your soul. Like I know I'm enfolding gold. I hug like I'm holding on for dear life. I hug like I know I'm holding on to a dear life. I hug like I no longer see hugging as a passing practice. I actually see hugging as spiritually divine. I'm out here trying to heal myself and all of you, one hug at a time. Phoenix, I love y'all. I'm so grateful. I'm so honored. Thank y'all so much for having me. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Can we give it up for K-Love the Poet one more time? Give it up for all the poets who bless the mic. Give it up for the Deuce. Y'all, this is mine. This is Put That Shit On shirt, so don't think you can buy this one, but there are plenty more you can get. K-Love wants to meet you, take photos, connect over here. Shirts for sale, tip jar for sale. The venue has asked that everyone hang out in the patio or next door behind these curtains as they put this together. So if you're not buying merch, merch, you know, or taking a photo, feel free to hang out over here so we can put this venue back together. And that's the end of our show, but it's a bar, so you don't have to go home. You can stay here, drink. They got food over here as well. You know, follow Frankie. Frankie will lead you in the right direction. Thank y'all so much for coming. We'll see y'all again, Phoenix.
Thank you, God. Every day is feeling just so right Sunday. Like a fly, by my side. Green light, everything's going right, baby. Clean, living dreams. Just let the ball out.
Can I get your IG, bro?
Yeah, for sure.
Give praise. You see me more that you're looking like.
How you doing? How was the show?
Good, good. Thank you.
What's your name?
Ipsy.
What is it?
Ipsy, like also.
Ipsy. All right, that's what's up. Very nice to meet you. What's up? You have a good one. Next time, bro. I got this. When I get into the all right. All right.